I don't know who this video is made for specifically, but if the algorithm brought it to you, then it's probably for you. And I hope that the message in this video gets to you, and I hope you learn something from this video. What's good, everybody? Rhetorical question in life. My name is Heavy Bree, and welcome to my channel. If this is your 716th time on my channel, welcome back. I appreciate every single last one of you guys who watch my videos, who leave likes, who subscribe to the channel, who leave comments on whatever you're interested in the video and everything, and I appreciate every single last one of you. So with that being said, let me get into it. So I had posted a video, two videos about a few days ago, and in those videos I was talking about, like just not giving up, not like letting life get you down and all that. And although I meant most of the stuff that I said in that video, I have to keep it real with y'all. There is a time when you should walk away from certain things, man. There's a time when you know that the situation that you're in is not good for your mental and not good for your health. And a lot of times, we stay in certain situations because we don't want to look weak, or because we're afraid what people might think about us if we just stop doing the thing that we're doing. And we often try to, just deal with it and power through. And let me tell you this, unless that thing that you are giving up on is your dream or your purpose, you can go ahead and walk away from it, man. Because if it's not your dream, if it's not your purpose, if it's not the thing that God put you on this earth to do, and that you dreamt of doing since you were a child, then that thing ain't important, and you can just walk away from that. Now, if you're in a circumstance where you can't leave that job or that situation because you have people to take care of, you have a substantial amount of debt, or you have certain obligations, social, economical obligations to fulfill, then yeah, you probably gotta tough it out. But you should also be looking for an alternative, a less stressful or more ideal alternative, before you quit that thing that you're doing. See, me right now in my life, I have no debt. I'm not married. I don't have any children that I know of, and I'm not really, I don't have any real responsibilities, man. I'm in a very rare situation in this part of my life. Yeah, I'm in my 30s, mid-30s. Next month I'll be 35, turning 35, but I don't have any responsibilities. I don't have any debts. I don't have any children. I don't have anybody or anything that I'm responsible for, So I'm in a very special situation, and not everybody has that privilege to be in the situation that I'm in, because some people around my age usually have families by now. They got a mortgage, they got rent, they got things, they got obligations, But if you are that person who is in the same situation as me, where you have little to no debt, and your responsibilities only pertain to yourself and no one else, then if you're in a job or a circumstance or a situation that is unideal to the life that you really want, then you can just walk away from that thing, man. And if the thing, like, I can't stress this enough, if whatever you're doing, whatever that thing that you're doing in your life is not leading you or not a part of your purpose, like if you're an artist, if you're a painter, and the thing that you're doing right now is a part of your art process, or your part of your whole thing, then yeah, don't quit it. If you need that job to support yourself while you pursue your career as a painter or an artist, then don't quit that job. But also don't stay in that job. Don't stay in that job unless, sorry, I thought my eye was falling asleep a little bit. Thought I was getting a lazy eye there for a second. I did just get off a 12-hour shift, so. But listen, if whatever you're doing doesn't pertain or help you get towards what you're trying to do, or accomplish whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, then you need to get out of that, man. You need to go do something that will, or be a part, or find something that will help you get towards what you're trying to do, and yeah, when you quit that job, or you go after something else, or you chase after your dream or your purpose, yeah, everyone's gonna look at you crazy, man. Your family's gonna look at you crazy. Your parents are gonna look at you crazy. Your friends and people close to you are gonna look at you. Why did you quit that job with those great benefits? Or what are you doing, man? Why are you bro, listen. Unless you quitting that job will make you become a burden upon those people, don't worry about what they gotta say. Don't worry about how what everybody thinks about what you're doing, because at the end of the day, this is your life. You only person responsible for your happiness is you, and you can't waste any time or energy or of your attention on people or things that don't understand your path or your process. Okay, they're not going to see where you're coming from because they don't have your vision. So use your time. Your time is the most valuable thing that you have on this earth, and you can't spend that time and that energy on things or people or situations that aren't helping you get to the next level and helping you get to where you need to get to in your life, and achieve the purpose or your goals in life. So yeah, man. Yeah, the video I made was talking about not quitting, and you should never quit on your dream. You should never quit on your goals. You should never quit on your process and what you're trying to do. But if it's like a job, or if it's some place where you stay at and it sucks, then yeah, man, quit those things, man. Move out of that. If the town that you live in sucks and everything, move out of that town. If you have a job that is just draining you and taking away all your joy and keeping you away and keeping you out of your and just throwing you off of from wherever you're trying to accomplish, quit that job, bro. You don't gotta stay in that job. You don't gotta stay in that situation and everything, man. This is, at the end of the day, this is your life. Now, like I said, if you have certain obligations, you have a family to take care of, you have student loans or a high amount of debt that you gotta pay off. You gotta take care of those things first, man. Those are your priorities. Take care of your debt so you don't end up bankrupt and everything. If you have a family, now if you do have a family, if you have a dream, you have a family, make sure you tell your spouse, hey baby, this is what I'm trying to do with my life and everything. And I'm not saying you should quit your job and so your kids go hungry, but try and work with your spouse so that he or she or they, whatever, knows what you're trying to do with your life, and that way there's no confusion when you finally do save up the amount of money that you need. It's like a whole convoy of cars going by. Sorry, y'all. There's a lot of cars going by and everything. It's early in the morning. I guess everybody's waking up and everything. But yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Don't stay in a job or in a situation that sucks. Okay. If you have a family and people to take care of, those are your responsibilities. Take care of them. But if you are like me, where you're you have no children, you have no spouse, you have no responsibilities, then go after your dreams, bro. Don't waste any time on things that aren't bringing you towards your purpose. Chase after your dreams, and yeah, that's about it. That's all I got for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace and blessings, and have a prosperous day.